Hey guys, this is Nathan Oakley. Welcome to the 5th episode of Let's Talk About Stuff. We got a lot to talk about, and I do mean a lot, so I'm just going to dig right in. So, there's been some talk about Oumuamua. In case you don't know how I'm saying how it's spelled. Oumuamua. And the talk has been mostly on the scientific side, and I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, but I've read bits and pieces of it. But Oumuamua happens to be an asteroid in the shape of a cigar, and is somewhat heading in our direction. Now the name Oumuamua happens to be Hawaiian, and its definition means the messenger. And it's been mentioned that Oumuamua has been sent by an alien civilization, right? And which I think is pretty cool. Since they call it a message, it's probably they sent this thing, in my opinion, as an olive branch of peace or a weapon of mass destruction. Who knows? I certainly hope that it's the latter of peace, because I would definitely love to meet this alien civilization. You know who won though? President Trump. I don't want to meet any more aliens here. We don't need any more illegal aliens in our country. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I want to make an executive order to make a wall outside our planet, because we don't want any more aliens here. That's my best impression I can make. So, but yeah. Let's just see what happens with this thing, and I'll just keep up to date on it, and we'll see what happens. This one's about a movie I originally just saw. It's called Final Score. It has Dave Bautista, Ray Stevenson, and James Bond #4, Pierce Brosnan. Don't worry, it's not real. See? Just a little BB gun. Anyway, Final Score happens to be one of those die-hard knockoff films, and it's actually almost a well-made knockoff. It has some bad moments of dialogue, and the action of this movie was really great. It was kind of raw, and it was really fun to watch. Also, it's Dave Bautista's second time working with a James Bond actor, Pierce Brosnan, who was James Bond #4, as I previously just said. And my only complaint about this film was the behind the scenes, where nobody talks about what it's like to work with Pierce Brosnan. I mean, it's Pierce Brosnan, James Bond #4, and no one talked about how awesome this guy really is. He really is an awesome guy. So, however, it is a really good action film, and I totally recommend it, and it's out on Blu-ray right now. I'm not sure about DVD, but it's definitely out on Blu-ray. So check this film out. I hope that you'll like it, because I certainly did. So check it out. Now we're going to talk about comic books. One in particular, we're going to talk about Justice League Dark. Not to be confused with Justice League Dark. Same title, different stories. and I've only been able to read just this one volume, volume number 1, and it stars a group of characters based on magic, and it stars John Constantine, Zatanna, Deadman, Shade, and Madame Xanadu, and they reluctantly team up to stop a villain, a sorceress they call Enchantress, and they're stopping Enchantress from releasing something into the world. And all I can tell you about this comic book, because I don't want to ruin the story, is that it is chilling and it's terrifying, and it has a lot of beautiful artwork. Not to mention the English dry humor and the antics of John Constantine, who's actually growing to be one of my favorite DC comic book characters. So give it a read. I hope you'll like it as much as I did. I still have to read the other 5 chapters, the other 5 volumes, and but right now I particularly like this one. So give it a read. So now I want to talk about a couple of previously released films. First off, with The Debt Collector, starring Scott Adkins, Louis Mandylor, Vladimir Coolidge, Michael Peri, and a man who I think is a living legend, Tony Todd. And I mean, there's some incredible talent here. It's about Scott Adkins' character, French, who's a classically trained martial artist who's struggling to keep his martial arts school open. So he gets hired as a debt collector for a loan shark played by Vladimir Coolidge. And he gets paired up to Sue, played by Louis Mandylor, who I believe that even the critics would say pulled off some of his greatest acting in this film. And it's got some great action, it's got some of that dry humor, but it's a real rounded movie. And my only complaint for this film is what's with the cows. There's a lot of scenes with cows in this movie, and that I just didn't get. So, but besides the cows, I honestly thought it was a great movie. It is out now on DVD. I don't know about Blu-ray, but it's definitely out on DVD, and I strongly recommend you guys watch this movie. If you're a fan of Scott Adkins as much as I am, you will like this movie, and just watch it, check it out. Hope you like it. So now, I saved the best for last. I'm going to talk about Accident Man. There's another Scott Adkins vehicle, and it's probably his best film that I've ever seen. Scott Adkins also co-wrote and produced this film, and it is also based on a UK comic book called Toxic. It also stars one heck of an ensemble cast: Ray Stevenson, Ashley Greene, Michael Jai White, Ray Park, Ross O'Hennessy, David Paymer, the very funny Perry Benson, and the very dangerous Amy Johnson. And I do mean dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And they all pulled off one heck of a performance. These guys have got some skills. Now, Accident Man is about a hitman, or if you prefer the British term, assassin, who specializes in creating accidents. However, when someone that he used to love has been killed, he goes out to investigate who killed her and why they killed her. Now, Scott Adkins in this film has 5 different fight scenes with some of these stars. One in particular, including Tim Mann, who coordinates these fights in the pre-visuals, and he does an awesome job, let me tell you. Now, this movie, I believe, kind of has that British noir Guy Ritchie feel, and of course that British humor. On top of that, the talent and the action of this film is what really kind of drew me in. So I strongly recommend this film. I don't know about DVD, but it's definitely out on Blu-ray. So go get it. Go get it, watch it. I totally believe that you'll enjoy it. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to give my opinion on this film now was, for one, well, you know, I absolutely loved it. And the other reason is that I am a fan of some of these actors. You know, Scott Adkins, Ray Stevenson, Michael Jai White, Ray Park. I've met you once, Ray Park, if you ever watched this, but I did meet you once. And Comic-Con, I have the picture hanging on my wall. So there you are, Ray. We got Denver Comic-Con, I think it was June of this year, 2018, so I met you, so I'm a big fan of yours also. And now I am a new fan of Amy Johnston. So again, the reason why I am doing this is because I want to draw not only you guys in, but also your fans, to try to get you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And right now I gotta call out Amy Johnston because, again, I just became a fan as soon as I watched this film, Accident Man. And I tried looking you up to see if there was any other films that you might have done that I could watch. 2 drew to my attention: Female Fight Squad and Lady Blood Fight. I cannot find these movies that I can rent on Netflix. I know I can see them on digital, but the issue here is I don't have internet at home, can't afford it, and I have to use the Wi-Fi hotspots like in stores and such in order to do that, in order to use the internet, in order to get online. So again, actually, let me go back. Amy Johnston, I think you're terrific. You are definitely an amazing martial artist. I have never seen anybody who's a non-Asian do the things that you can do, especially in a room, especially in a film where it's all mostly made up of men. So I just think you are absolutely terrific. You got some skills, girl, let me tell you. So so going back to my YouTube, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be great if you guys could do that. I need at least 1,000 subscribers, and if you do that, I will definitely make a lot more videos. And specifically of you guys, I will try to watch more of your films and give my opinion on those films as soon as I get to watch them. So scene 2, cut, whatever, different scene, different location. What I also really wanted to say was that I am a martial artist myself. I've done some taekwondo, and I recently have done some kickboxing. I unfortunately stopped because of money. I just couldn't afford it anymore. And also, if you look on my YouTube channel, I have done a fight. I have a fight, which was a kickboxing match. And I also want to mention that the reason why I got into martial arts was because I am a fan of the martial arts films, and that's how I got into martial arts. So yeah, again, I'm a huge fan of the martial arts genre and its actors. And what I would like to ask you guys, if you can, is to help me out. Again, find me some subscribers. I would love to have some subscribers. And again, I will do some more of these videos. But until then, be bold, be adventurous, take a deep breath, and I will see you guys on the bounce. Fix that face.